Hi, my name is Matt, and here's what I like about the Groups feature. I can organize my communities into more specific communities. I use Ning for my job as a teacher, and as a teacher, I have multiple classrooms with bunches of kids. Each group is a classroom. One of these groups is where my students from econ get together to discuss the latest issues around the world, and they brainstorm ways in which they would improve them. I added the forum feature for them to virtually discuss and debate their ideas. In the blog feature, I have them write their essays. They sometimes also need to upload their files or attachments, which they could do here. There's a separate blog feature I have created for this classroom, where I give them their homework assignments, rules of the road, and also share tidbits of current events from YouTube or other sources. I've also added a social channels page, where I can just paste in the Vimeo channel ID for NPR and the usernames for Fox News and Huffington Post videos, and then any and all videos from these services show up. It's awesome. A handful of my brightest students help me out with their peers by holding peer tutoring sessions. I've added them to a member category, and I've set up my group hub permissions to enable these kids to create their own groups for that particular purpose. You should see the brilliance that goes on in these groups. My students also have enough going on in their everyday lives to not need to jump through additional virtual paperwork in order to get to their online portals. For this reason, I told them to join the network, and then in the profile questions, select which class they've signed up for with me. I've got this all set up so that their response will automatically place them in the appropriate group. And if someone makes a mistake, I'll just manually move them over into the right group through the member panel in the dashboard. Or they'll leave the wrong classroom to join the right one. It's simple as pie, and a billion times simpler than pie.
My name's Alice, and I use groups in a different way. For me, it's all about revenue, which I get from sponsored ads. My network is about health, where different groups focus on different kinds of products. As a health nut through and through, I've got a group for people who want to talk about the healthy food available out there, a group for foodies who focus on finding and discussing the best restaurants, a group for people to discuss healthy living tactics, and a group for green and animal-friendly clothing lines and accessories. Each group has a photos feature, a blog feature, where I've appointed a couple of trusted friends to be contributors and write up awesome pieces for me, a forum feature, which our members can contribute to, and a chat feature to promote some real-time conversations. You might notice this isn't built in yet, but I've added a third-party chat widget into an HTML box. This enables people to keep the discussion going in whichever form they prefer. I can tell you from past experience that chances are someone is going to post a discussion in one location when it really makes more sense in another place. For these situations, I have just the fix. Click on it, select Move To, and place this content in the appropriate group. Boom, that's it. Each group has its own administrator whom I've appointed. Each group also has its own custom ads displayed across the top and bottom of the page, specific to the topic at hand and chosen from various sponsors I support. They get revenue for every click-through from a member in that group, and customers get the benefit of purchasing something from a company who believes as they do. What do I get? A happy, active community getting something out of their time spent here. And I also get a small percentage of the revenue these companies earn. It's a win-win situation.
What will you use groups for on your network?